back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 48 hours. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Wave. The planetary energies are as you kick your way into the next 48 hours. You have a full moon in Gemini, no less, darling dear. The third house. We also have what? Mercury in Capricorn, right? It's landed there until when? Next year, darling dear. Why? Because it's going to stay there for the retrograde that's beginning on the 29th of December 2022. This new moon in Gemini is a curious and intellectual energy which conflicts with your desire to what? Act first and ask questions later. These two impulses can work together if you're patient enough to find the balance. Reflections on the past year can come up under this new moon, right? Sorry, excusez-moi s'il vous plaît, full moon in Gemini. Yes, baby, and you might get angry. But baby, don't bring yourself to hockey sticks at dawn. Find the lessons in the said situation and keep it pumping in a tinky winky style, which is slow, quick, slow. Ever forwards, never backwards. Remember, Big Cat, the best revenge is to have what? A well-lived life. We've got no time to fight, tongue wrestle, or God forbid, tussle in the dust with no bottom feeders. Not at this stage of the game, darling dears. You also have what? The Sun in Sagittarius opposing Mars in Gemini. Mars is in retrograde in Gemini, darling dears. Yes, it is until the 12th of January 2023. This is a competitive and aggressive aspect that can cause hurt feelings and conflict. So be very careful, darling dears, especially when it comes to your employers. It's a good idea to think before you speak, darling dears. Let's check out what's going on for you. Let's get your runestone for the next 48 hours. It's time. Give it a good shuffle. Oh, just the one. And it's loud and proud. And in the upright, you have Ingus, represented by what? The Emperor in Tarot, darling dears. Hold on a minute. Let me just set my music so it doesn't go off. Right. Yes. Represented by the Emperor in Tarot, darling dears. It is Aries as well as Mars energy. More of that Mars energy is being bandied around. It speaks about protector and provider. It also speaks about a father figure or a father figure coming towards you. This is a future husband or wife because, you know, gender is fluid. In Tarot, darling dears, the energy of the Emperor also speaks about what? You being the whole army, from the foot soldier up to the commandante. The Emperor doesn't wait for what? Arguments or advice from peasants. No, that's so wrong. It also speaks about a call for what? Stability in your life and all of your relationships. Wanted something that's more solid. This is about you building the foundation you want to see around you. It also speaks about someone stepping into their entrepreneurial ways. Big Cat entrepreneur, air sign. Love it. I don't hate it. It also speaks about if you are single, you are about to meet the right partner. Many people are going into their true love's first kiss. But all must be interviewed. We're doing the boozy badass. I don't care who it is. If they come in, what? Holding hands with Jesus and Buddha? No, I don't care. Still interview them, yeah? They could have them under duress, darling dear. The Emperor also speaks about you being more certified within thyself, darling dears. This new moon in Gemini, your brethren, darling. I mean, I keep saying new moon, but it's a full moon in Gemini. You're amongst your brethren, darling dears. So use the energy of Gemini, which is what? Communication. It also speaks about you being more quick-mindedness. Why? Because you've taken the time to what? Learn new things. Knowledge is power and power is power. The third house also represents siblings as well as neighbors, and it also speaks about your early education. I'm feeling the bending of the matrix, maybe coming out of paradigms that kept you trapped. Maybe you was on the rinse and repeat of negative cycles that you was born into, darling dears. This is taking a newer perspective on what's really gone on and what you are going to carry forward with you, and what is to be marked down as a lesson used for what? Recon only, not to languish in, darling dear. If you languish in there too long, you'll be in the DNS. The dark night of the soul had to look over my shoulder. Why? Because I'm the red light, green light of champion of 79, as are you. Now, my bestie, pinkies up. Red light, green light champion. Representing, this is represented by the letter N and G and a number 13. It speaks about this nurturing effect, the caring of a parent, or you are a parent that is more caring around your children, or you show your children, you're showing your children, your progeny, a good example of being an adult, darling dear. You're adulting. Imagine that. Fist bump. Let's carry on, air signs. See what else is going on. Ooh, forgotten vapors there. Let me take it out of the camera line. Right. We're going to do charms. But first, let's get your ancestral message. I'm going to use the life lesson cards. This one wanted to come out. I was going to leave it, you know. It's about letting go of what no longer serves you. Had to take the card because it jumped out on its own. Releasing what no longer serves you. Giving up on the regret. Regret is what? It's kryptonite to a big cat, darling dear. Regret doesn't mean that you've gotten over the situation. You're still living amongst it. Remorse is when you understand it was a situation or circumstances beyond your control that was sent on your path, darling dear, to wake you up. Letting go of certain principles as well as thinking ideas about self. Moving the ego to one side, darling dear. Go and watch the read I've just put up about the rabbit hole. The rabbit hole goes deep. Go and watch that reading, darling dear. There's a message there for you. Letting go. Some of you are letting go of beloved pets, darling dear. Maybe a cat or a dog. Could even be a rabbit or a hamster, whatever it is. And you have to beware. Somebody has to beware over the next 48 hours, whether horse riding or actually riding in a new chariot, a new car. Be very careful, darling dears. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. You got to let go in order to grow, darling dear. Go through it so you can grow through it. And how to grow through it is to let go of what no longer serves you or keeping you stuck in a paradigm that no longer suits you. Love it. Lovely message. Base of the deck. Spiritual teachers. Some of you are, darling dears. Some of you have found spiritual teachers, like-minded souls. Some of you have to what? Get your CIE online. Your testimony, darling dear, will be spiritual teaching to another big cat. We are in the age of Aquarius. Get to it, darling dears. You heal with your classes, sessions and seminars. Maybe you need to do podcasts or put together a seminar or some kind of a study group, darling dears, or you will be joining one. Good luck with that over the next 48 hours. Love it. Right. Let's get the charms. The charms are major arcana charms. Let's have good 50. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. When we're looking at the charms, number one, we're going to look for the big cat, which we found next to the owl. The owl is represented by the Hierophant, wisdom, darling dear. It speaks about injustice, but the sun is going to be shone on that. The injustices that you are overcoming or have overcome, right next to an Empress in the reverse. It could be from a mother energy or someone who should have been more mothering to you, darling dear. This person was a heinous gossip. They was borderline depressive, darling dear. This is someone who avoided the truth, is nowhere near to them, darling dear. Them and the truth were never cohorts, darling dears, never. This is somebody that is afraid to look at their own truth. As I said, a mother figure that's around you. We also have the Fool on its face, covered by the Strength card on its face, and the Chariot on its face. This is lacking in progress. Somebody's lacking in progress. Somebody's judging you on the lack of progress in their life at this moment in time. This is someone that is going amongst many, darling dear. Merchant of slander on the balls of their feet, carrying tales of woe hither and thither, and everyone has your name in it, big cat. This is a season where you are what? We've got the infinity sign next with the temperance on top of it. This is you coming into your season. You are an earth angel. It also speaks about what? The strength in numbers. Some of you are going through self-help groups. It could be AA, Narcs Anonymous, something like that, whatever it is, right? Narcotics, not narcissism. Well, you could be, I don't know. Everybody's paradigm is different. You need a personal read for that. But this is you what? Balancing your time, darling dear, amongst the group. This is you finding some kind of understanding. This is the temperance. The temperance is represented by Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is the only weaponized zodiac sign. It's also the 9th house. So let's talk about the 9th house. This is about somebody, this group. Somebody's booked to go on a group trip, a vacation. I wouldn't advise going. There's a lot of jealous energy around that. We also have the Chiron. This is a situation that you will have to definitely heal from. This is going to affect you for a long time if you go on to this group activity. We've got the Star card here. This is a situation that you need to what? Understand you don't need to be amongst in order to what? Gain healing. This is the healing could be what? In not allowing yourself to be in that environment. It's also next to the Hermit. Listen to your intuition over the next 48 hours, darling dears. It's leading to you to a new level of healing. One which is going to what? Offset a miracle in your life. Next to the Strength card, darling dears. Next to the Temperance, something that is divinely guided. We've got the Wheel of Fortune for a new beginning. And again, it speaks about travel, distant travel. Or someone coming to you, a foreign person from a foreign land. We have the Devil card facing the Gemini energy, the partnership energy. Beware of new people coming into your life, darling dear. Especially if it's for romance. These people are coming in with addictions or addictive behavior. I'm getting, yeah, like I said, some people are going into divine union. And some are getting a whole new stalker. Everyone must be interviewed. Just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 in the counter. This is a what? A sign to say what? Let go of certain situations. This is not falling into what? Romances. Meet them today, in love tomorrow, moving in the day after. Next thing you know, you're planning babies. Oh, hell no! Your hairline can't take it, darling dear. Reverse friar tuck. You'd be rapid. Your hairline would be rapidly gone. It also speaks about friendships, darling dears. People that you chose to be partners with, friends with. It could also be family members, darling dears. You're realizing their true nature. Dysfunctional to the core. New beginning, right? A new beginning right next to the Star card, darling dear. Oh, excuse me, I said Star card. That's what it appeared to be, but this is the Ace of Wands, darling dear. Passionate new beginning, but it's not a new you're going to have to inspire this new beginning. This is about you releasing yourself from certain companies. Being divinely guided to move away from situations and circumstances. And don't second guess it, darling dear. Star card, because a new world and a miracle is going to come into your life once you let go of what no longer serves you. Air sign could be what? Through astral travel, spiritual downloads. But it also speaks about somebody going through some kind of medical procedure, darling dear. You're going to be traveling to that. Best to move in silence. Don't tell anyone in a group, because there'll be a lot of wickedness sent with you on that flight. We've also got the Justice scales. This is a legal situation or a new job, a new home, a new business. Something is about to what? Be kicked off in your hemisphere. You could be doing any or all of these things. It also speaks about mental health. Somebody needs to be seeking psychological counseling. Some kind of counseling to release a certain part or aspect of your past behind. Tower moment in the reverse. Something that you're not letting go. This is something that on the subconscious level, darling dear. We've also got the moon in reverse right next to what? The dummy bats. Yeah, dummy bats from the past situation, darling dear. You need to get some kind of counseling so you can see a different perspective to release this final piece in the puzzle, right? In order to what? Begin again. because we have the Hermit card here, right next to the Tortoise. This is about a reminder for you to continue to take one step at a time going forward. We also have the Ace of Cups, new beginning in love, but it's also self-love. And again, next to the Pentacles, as well as the Scales, somebody's about to receive some major payout. It could be compensation. It could, I'm hearing HR as well, something to do with a working environment, darling dear. You had to isolate yourself, or you was isolated. This speaks about discrimination, darling dear. If you was discriminated in some kind of a business contract, this could also lead to what? Faulty goods, not fit for purpose. We got the Hamza sign in the upright. You're about to get a peaceful outcome in your favor over the next 48 hours, darling dear. Things are going really well. Love it. Look at that. What fell out? The Hermit and the Ace of Swords. You're standing out for being different, darling dear. And it also is a reminder to always speak your truth in every situation. Clarity of mind, darling dear. The Hermit also speaks about what? Leaning on your own counsel. Continue to move in silence over the next 48 hours. You have enemies afoot, darling dear, that want what you want. Well, not want what you've got. Excusez-moi. Again, let's get some quick tarot, get some final messages. Then we're out of here to get great. Final messages for the big cat air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, over the next 48 hours. Challenging times. This is represented by the Five of Wands, conflict, darling dear, in groups. I told you, any group activities is not for you over the next 48 hours. We'll take the card that fell on me. Yeah, in order to get away from it. You hear this? The alarm always speaks about what? Confirmation of what I'm saying. In order to avoid a heartbreaking situation, a situation where you'll be betrayed. This is in a group setting, darling dear, over the next 48 hours. Clarify the Three of... Yeah, look, heart chakra in the reverse. Somebody wants your heart to be cold, and it also speaks about someone's heart has gone cold where it pertains to you. This is someone that never showed you true love from the outset. You had a frenemy in the camp, darling dear. Yeah. Nine of Swords in the reverse is confirmation that you know who this person is, right? But it also speaks about the right partnerships will be coming towards you, making the right decisions. This is about the seeds you sow right now, because divine is gifting you with clarity of mind over the next 48 hours to make the right decisions. One where you can't be heart-based either, darling dears. No, you have to think of your what? Inquiry mind. You're an air sign after all. You have the intellect. You have the knowledge, darling dear. But it's about you setting your intentions for what you want to grow in your garden over the next 48 hours and going forward. What you want to co-create at this moment in time. Clarify the sadness and isolation and Three of Swords. This betrayal. Yeah. Somebody's going to betray because of the growth you've got going on in your life. And it's also communication. Eight of Wands. It's by text message. Maybe there will be revealing messages between you. Or pictures, darling dear. Picture enemy. I nearly said enemy. Freudian slip meant to come out. What's this? Yes! Someone who is a straight up coward, darling dear. Somebody wants to sap your energy and vitality over the next 48 hours. Sending out messages, hate texts, hate mail. Clarify the heart chakra in the reverse. Yes, baby. But you also have what? The Two of Cups. What you're seeking is seeking you. Somebody's seeking this. They're going out of their way to bring some kind of subterfuge and bull swanky your way. Revealing off messages between you. Well, guess what? Their ship won't sail, darling dear. Two of Wands on its face. Whatever weapon they're trying to form against you, darling dear, is going to be boomeranged back. Yeah. Because everything they've done is a lie. And this is also what? Don't make amends with this person. You know whom this person or people are. Don't make amends. Five of Swords in the reverse. They're going to want to make amends, but this is not a true friend. The 2-2s. Darling dear, on the table. 2-2 speaks about what? A parting of the ways. Yeah, your way ain't their way, and their way must be the highway. They have to hit the road just like Jack. And as I say it, you see it. Another 2. 3 2s on the tableau, darling dears. This is you reversing your direction from where you was intending to go in the first place. I told you some of you are going to be getting counseling or getting mediation from someone you respect, somebody in the field that you need answers in, darling dear. Because you're feeling stuck at this moment in time. The sacral chakra is about your self-worth, your sex drive. Maybe you're stuck because lacking in partner. 7 of Pentacles means the right partner is about to turn up for some. Yeah. And this person has done their shadow work. Right, Hangman. You're also going to be hearing of somebody taking themselves out in a prison situation. Someone in prison taking themselves out, self-harm or something like that. But whatever the situation is, it's a lie. They didn't do it to themselves. Wow. Cards are fighting me. Right? Yeah. Look at this. Nope. If you hear of someone taking themselves out in a prison situation, they didn't do it. It was done to them. Final card on the waiting results. Again, we have the 6 of Cups. Challenging times. You're going to overcome a situation, darling dear. Why? Change is afoot for you, air signs, over the next 48 hours. But it will involve you what? Avoiding heartbreaking situations. Realize that you are breaking generational curses, and it will open up a whole new world for you. You saw that with the world charm, as well as the star charm. A new beginning, a miracle is afoot in your life. Yeah. This also speaks about people from the past. They're still concerned and worried about you, but they better stay worried. Missed opportunity. They're feeling like a whole dumbass dickhead, right? And a full-on loser, going nowhere, blood, brah, or sistrine. Whomsoever you're leaving behind in the past that put you in any form of conflict and will put you in conflict again. Why? They're drama-filled and they're dramatic, and drama follows them everywhere they go. They need to get back on the short spiritual bus and head out. You've got 5, 6, and 4. This person is also putting out confusing information about you. Devil energy, because of the obsessive jealousy about you. They wanted to control your life from the inside out. Leave them on the outskirts. Final messages for my big cat air signs for the next 48 hours. I'm going to go with my FP555 Oracle Intel deck. There's 2 and I've mixed them together. Because who gonna check me, boo? If you'd like to pick them up, follow the link in the description box below. If you're enjoying this read, please hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share so you'll be notified when I'm kicking my way through these narrow streets. Always do your research. This is what Virgo energy, but Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is about having a rational mind. And again, it speaks about trips, darling dear. Definitely something to do with a trip. Mercury also covers the arms, the hands, the nerves, the lungs, and the shoulders. Yeah. And it also what? Neighbors and siblings. And it also about associations. Could be a housing association. The 9 is the Hermit. This is about you isolating yourself. This is the self-improvement that you have received or will be receiving, as some of you will need to what? Get counseling or get a better perspective from someone you trust, because bull swanky and subterfuge is afoot. Tower moment. This is a sudden change coming towards you. Could be the ending of a job, a marriage, a long-term friendship that was never your friend, and the job was just to mark time, because you're about to step into fame and recognition, whatever that means to you. On the base of the deck, pinkies up. Yeah. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Big Cat Way. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.